families of the kidnapped victims of the Abuja Kaduna train attack held a press conference on Thursday, April 14, where they appealed to the federal government to help rescue their kidnapped loved ones. Recall that the train was attacked on March 28 by the terrorists. 8 of the passengers lost their lives in the attack. Over 100 passengers on board the train are yet to be accounted for. At the press briefing held at the headquarters of the National Human Rights Commission (NHRC), the distraught family members wept profusely as they begged the federal government to help save their loved ones.
We are here today for the World Press Conference by this AK-9 train crash 2 weeks ago. Here seated at the high table are the members of the families, and the commission will start from our representative of our lawyer, Barrister Samuel, Dr. Baba Mohammed, representative of the families of the victims, Hidayat Yusuf. She's been very strong and she's been Alhaji Ali Mahmoud, Alhaji Aminu Uthman, and the members of the Human Rights Commission here will introduce themselves. Thank you so much.
The lawyer to the family of the victims, and the other representatives. My name is Adigo Adamu. I'm representing the Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission. I'm a Deputy Director of the Civil and Political Rights Department.
Welcome everybody. I want to appreciate the fact that you are out here to lay your complaints. And you have come to the right place, and I have to, on behalf of the Executive Secretary, commiserate with the relatives of the victims. I am Sani Momodu, the Deputy Director, and I'm the head of the Council Secretariat of the National Human Rights Commission. You are welcome.
Good afternoon, members of the Commission, esteemed family members, members of the crew. We are here as family members of the victims that were abducted on the train that was attacked on 28th March 2022. The train departed Abuja and was supposed to arrive Kaduna at 8:40, but it never made it. So this is why we're here on a very, very sad note, because family members have been abducted, scores have been injured, some have died. We are here today as a group, yearning for solution to bring our family members back home in good health and utmost safety. We would like to bring this to the world stage, that we were only contacted by the kidnappers once since the incident, and that was just to show proof of life, which unfortunately does not guarantee the health of the victims. No government agency reached out to us, even though we had made attempts to see the right authorities, but nothing came through. Everything we tried proved abortive. For crying out loud, this is human beings that we're talking about. But the response is rather discouraging and devastating. The mere thoughts of our loved ones being in that perilous state for 17 days of agony in a dehumanizing state Every attempt to reach out to the kidnappers for further discussion and negotiation has proven abortive because the terrorists made it clear and explicit that they only want to talk to the government. We are confused, and most of the victims are in dire need of medical attention. For instance,
for him to proceed.
And 2 weeks now, who only gives birth through cesarean section. Only God knows. There's one of the victims who has a gunshot wound and needs immediate medical attention, but there is no access to give him that. We have other people that are sick that require daily medication. They don't have access. There's a toddler who is 2 years old, for God's sake. We can only imagine what they're going through. We have an aged woman of 85 years. She's there helplessly, just like the others. We don't have any clue on what to do. Any additional loss of life results to unbearable sorrow to a family, but not to the government. We are the ones that will feel the pains of not seeing them again. We are the ones to bear the burden of knowing we could have saved them, given the chance and opportunity to negotiate for the safe return of our loved ones. We want to actively participate in ensuring their safety. Nothing is too small or too much to secure the lives of the victims. The longer they stay there, one cannot help but imagine the emotional, mental, and physical trauma they are going through at this moment. The abuses they suffer, this can have a lasting psychological effect on them from now onward. How will that 2-year-old toddler look at the world? We have lived in unprecedented agony these past 17 days. Food cannot be eaten without wondering if they have eaten. We can't go to unwind, but to wonder how they go to unwind. We can't sleep, but wonder how do they sleep. And obviously, the women among them, we all know, have their cycles. How will they manage in such a situation? But all we can do is to plead to the government, plead to the world, plead to even the terrorists and good people of the world to come to our aid in securing the release of our family members. We are begging, we are pleading to the kidnappers to provide room for dialogue so we can negotiate the release of our loved ones. We beg you to include them in your prayers and thoughts. It could have been any one of us.
On behalf of the Executive Secretary, National Human Rights Commission, management and staff of the Commission, I welcome you all to the National Human Rights Commission. My name is Kaduna, the Deputy Director in the Civil and Political Rights Department of the Commission. The Executive Secretary is unavoidably absent. He is on a trip to outside the country, and I've been directed to represent him in this situation. On behalf of the management and the ES, we sincerely commiserate with you on this situation. It is quite saddening. The security situation in the country is quite alarming. It calls for serious prayers and everybody's contribution. The Commission is actually monitoring the events closely in the media and also making contact with the relevant authority. Now that you are here to present your plea, the Commission is also a government agency. We will definitely collect the plea and also ensure that it is transmitted to the relevant authority. And we work closely with the relevant authority to ensure that the right thing is done. So we actually welcome you and we sincerely take up this matter seriously and we ensure that we follow it up adequately. On behalf of management and the ES, you are most sincerely welcome and we commiserate with you in this difficult time and we will ensure that the necessary action is taken. This is National Human Rights Commission for every Nigerian and non-Nigerians alike. And we will ensure that everybody's right is followed to the letter. Thank you very much. Your name is Adilu Adamu, Deputy Director, Civil and Political Rights Department of the Commission.
I want to formally hand over.
On behalf of the Executive Secretary, the complaint has been received and it will be taken care of.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, the families, the representative of the Executive Secretary of the Human Rights Commission, the families of the kidnapped victims, the member of the media crew, all protocol duly observed. My name is Hidayah Chusif. At this, what else can I say? What else did I say? You have said it all. But the only thing I want to say is I'm appealing to President Muhammadu Buhari to please look beyond being the president of this country. Look at this issue like a father, like a son, like a husband, like a father, like a son, like a husband. So the victims are there. You can't just start imagining which situation or what situation they're in. Please, we're appealing to the President Muhammadu Buhari and all necessary authorities. The only crime of these people is that they board the train AK. Please, they should come to their rescue and rescue them. Please, we're appealing to the government. We're pleading. And like he said in his speech, we're also appealing to the kidnappers to come out and negotiate with the family. We're ready. This is 17 days. If they want to, we are ready. We are willing. But they are not even talking to us. We can only plead. We can only beg the government. Please, they should come to the aid of these people. Look at the pregnant woman, 7 months pregnant, not 2 weeks, it's like almost getting to 8 weeks, and she's already been given an appointment for cesarean section. Is she going to die at that period? Look at the aged woman with diabetes. Look at no medications. Look at the man, look at the brother that is shot in his legs. That there is no any treatment. It's on the video clip, the president. Please watch it, look at it. Look at it from the humanitarian angle. Please, we're begging you, Mr. President. Please come to the rescue of our family members. Come to the rescue of your citizens. Come to the rescue of your children, of your son, of your wives. Please, Mr. President, do something. Please. Please. Please, we're begging. Please look at us. Just, what is that? What is that, please? Or are you going to talk about the psychological trauma these people can go through and they may never get themselves back? Please, please. We are not ready to lose more lives. Lots of lives are already lost on the train. And lots of people are injured. They're still in the hospital. Some are still dying. Mr. President, President Muhammadu Buhari, I, as one of the people that come out to campaign and to campaign for you and vote for you and mobilize for you, I'm begging you today. Please, show us mercy. Show us mercy. Show us mercy, please. Please, we're begging you. The advocate for whatever. I'm calling on the President Muhammadu Buhari to come to our aid. President Muhammadu Buhari, please come to our aid and rescue, please. Thank you.
one of the family members of the victim is calling on the president to come to the rescue of the victims and assist in getting them out of the hand of the kidnappers. This is what they requested for. This is what the family members are calling on the government for. And you can see them praying.
And obviously, the women among them, we all know, have their cycle. How will they manage in such a situation? But all we can do is to plead to the government, plead to the world, plead to even the terrorists and good people of the world to come to our aid in securing the release of our family members. We are begging, we are pleading to the kidnappers to provide room for dialogue so we can negotiate the release of our loved ones. We beg you to include them in your prayers and thoughts. It could have been any one of us. Thank you.